Good morning to all. Welcome to Blue Stars Higher Secondary School. So today I'm going to start with Unit 3, P Block Elements 2. So last class we discussed about that P Block Elements Group 13 and Group 14. So Group 13 we call it as the boron group of elements, and the Group 14 we are call it as the carbon group of elements. So in that boron group, we discussed about boric acid, diborane, its preparation property uses. So and then carbon, its allotropes, and then silicones, silicates, everything we discussed in the last class. So today I'm going to start with the group 15, nitrogen group of elements. So this one is that nitrogen group of elements. So group 15, we are calling it as the nitrogen group of elements. The elements which are present in nitrogen group are nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and the bismuth. So in atmosphere, 78% of nitrogen is available in 78%. So in the earth crust, the nitrogen is available in the form of sodium nitrate and the potassium nitrate. So sodium nitrate we call it as the child saltpeter. So the potassium nitrate we call it as the Indian saltpeter. So the phosphorus we are getting in the form of phosphate. So that is chloroapatite, and the hydroxyapatite. So arsenic we are getting arsenic, antimony, and the bismuth. So we are getting in the form of sulfides. So in the nitrogen group of elements, so nitrogen and phosphorus are a non-metal, arsenic and antimony are the metalloid. So and the bismuth is a metal. So next thing about physical property of the nitrogen group elements. So first thing about the physical state. So we are getting the nitrogen in gaseous state. So other elements like phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. So it's available only in the form of solid. So next thing is atomic number. So the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So phosphorus is 15, arsenic is 33. So antimony is 51, and the bismuth is 83. So next one is isotopes. So isotopes means same atomic number and different mass number. So nitrogen is available in two forms, N14 and N15. So phosphorus available in P31. So arsenic is available in AS75. So isotope of antimony is Sb121. So isotope of bismuth is Bi209. So next column is about the atomic mass. So next one is the electronic configuration of nitrogen to bismuth. So in that nitrogen and phosphorus not having the d orbitals. The electrons is not entered into the d orbital here. So the electron from arsenic to bismuth, the electrons are entered into the d orbital. So the d electrons are available from the arsenic to bismuth. So next one is the atomic radius. So usually atomic radius are increasing from nitrogen to the bismuth. So and then like the density also increases from nitrogen to the bismuth. So and then melting point and the boiling point. So here on arsenic, it sublimes at 889. So that means it at the 889 temperature that arsenic, the solid form is directly changes into the gaseous form. So what is sublimation? Sublimation means the compound changes from a solid state to gaseous state. So that only given here. So next thing is nitrogen. So the formula for nitrogen is N2. So next one is preparation of the nitrogen. So nitrogen 78% is in atmosphere. Nitrogen is available in 78%. So we are separating that nitrogen using the fractional distillation method. So pure nitrogen gas can be obtained by the thermal decomposition of the sodium azide. So the formula for sodium azide is NaN3. So thermal decomposition is with the help of heat. So we are breaking the bond. So NaN3 at 575 Kelvin. So we are getting the sodium and the nitrogen gas separately. The next preparation, it can also be obtained by oxidizing ammonia with the bromine water. So we are reacting this ammonia with the bromine water means, so we are getting the ammonium bromide, so and the nitrogen gas. So next one is the anomalous properties of the nitrogen. So nitrogen differs from the rest of the members of the group. So due to its small size, high electronegativity, so high ionization enthalpy, so and the non-availability of the d orbitals. So the nitrogen is behave differently from the other elements in this group. So that only we call it as the anomalous properties of nitrogen. So it has an ability to form pi-pi bonds with itself. So and hence it is that inert. So next thing about the physical property. So nitrogen gas is chemically inert. So the formula for nitrogen is N triple bond with N. So here, so N triple bond with N. So here we need to break the bond means we need to spend more amount of energy. So that means 941.4 kilojoule per mole we need to spend to break this bond. So that much of energy is not available. So only that nitrogen is chemically inert in the atmosphere. Suppose we are giving about this temperature means that a bond will break. So nitrogen having two isotopes N14 and the N15. So N15 we are used as that isotopic labeling. So isotopic labeling means so it is used to track the passage of an isotope through the reaction. So we need to label the reactant by replacing the specific atom by the isotope. So again, nitrogen is a less reactive. So why it's less reactive means, so N triple bond here, N triple bond with N means how three bonds are there. So one sigma bond and the two pi bonds are there. So if we need to break the bond means we need to spend this much of energy. So this much of energy is not available in the atmosphere. So it is not easily react with the other compounds. So it is chemically, so it is less reactive. So we call it as chemically inert. So only reaction of nitrogen at room temperature is with lithium. So lithium reacts with the nitrogen, forms the lithium nitrate. So with other elements, the nitrogen combines with the calcium means we are getting the calcium nitrate. So boron react with the nitrogen, use the boron nitrate. So direct reaction of that nitrogen with hydrogen gives the ammonia. So this reaction is favored at high temperature. So and at the optimum temperature in the presence of the catalyst ion. So this reaction is the basis for the Haber's process. So for what we are using the Haber's process for the synthesis of the ammonia. So this reaction is basis for the preparation of the ammonia. So nitrogen react with the oxygen, forms the nitrous oxide. So next one is the uses of nitrogen. So nitrogen is used for the manufacture of ammonia, nitric acid and the calcium cyanamide. Liquid nitrogen is used for producing low temperature required in chirosurgery. So chirosurgery means it is a surgery used to destroy the abnormal tissues such as tumors. So and also this liquid nitrogen is used in the biological preservation.